Hello everyone, we are Nirpam Naidu and Deepak, and today we will be presenting our Maystack internship project, building complete web solutions from front end to back end. In this presentation, we take you through each layers of full stack development, starting from HTML and CSS, moving on JavaScript, React, Node.js, MongoDB. So, myself, Nirupam Naidu, and this is my mail ID, and my friend R. Deepak, and he is mail ID. So, let's go through our presentation. So, this is an overview what we will tell about our project. So, first of all, I will introduce a full stack development, and then my friend will continue with HTML structures, fundamentals, then CSS design and styles, JavaScript, and so on. Then we will go through Node.js, MongoDB, and we made a small, and lastly we will end up with a conclusion and next steps. So let us start with introduction to full stack development. So what is full stack development? So as you see that there are so many layers in full stack development. So full stack development is encompassed with front end as well as back end. So in this, which is what you seen in interact with and the back end, which handles all the behind the scenes logical and data of full stack developer, can manage the complete process from designing the web page to connecting it with the database. This skill is a highly valuable because it combines creativity with technical logic and combines prefers development who can handle both slide effectively. So as you see in this picture, how an full stack developer will design the website, and he used these three things: front end, back end, and database. From this, the next will be taken from my friend Deepak.
Hi, myself Deepak. So, why full stack development matters? A full stack development is one of the fastest growing field today. According to LinkedIn, it's almost the top 10 most in demand jobs in 2024. In India, express developers earning around 14 lakhs per year, and in USA it can go up to a, you can also see that I am showing in here, up to of $16,000 annually. The demand is high because of full stack development reduce project complexity by managing both front end and back end together. Next, we will go through, so what is front end versus back end and versus database architecture. A full web application is made up of three main layers, which is front end. In that, let's focus on user experience built using HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and whereas backend, which manages logicals, API keys, and securities, and database, which stores and relevant data effectively. Understanding how these three layers communicate help in creating smooth and responsive applications. So in next slide we will see about mesh mesh stack overview. The mesh stack is a complete JavaScript based solution that includes MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. The best part is everything runs in JavaScript. This means we can have to switch language between front end and back end, make development faster and more consistent. Now let us start about HTML, the fundamental of every web page. It provides the structure using elements like header, paragraph, image, and forms. The elements such as header, nav, and footer make our code easier to understand and improve skills. Simply put, HTML gives meaning and layers to our content. As you see, what are the short forms we will use in HTML for text content, forms and inputs, media elements, and this is the basic structure. Also, yeah. Next, we will go through CSS, which adds life in the web page. It defines how everything looks, colors, spaces, layouts, and animations. With Flexbox and Grid, we can easily design responsive layouts that look good on all screen sizes. Media queries help us making websites modern friendly. So you can see that here how I put that shortcuts and all this. Next we will go through JavaScript, the brain of the website. It adds interactive like buttons, pop-ups and dynamic updates. We can manipulate HTML elements, respond to user clicks and update content. Reloads the page. JavaScript means a static site comes alive. Isn't it wow, yeah? So React.js is a popular JavaScript library of building user interference. Compound based meaning we can reuse parts of a UI easily. It's fast because it uses a visual demo DOM or and automatically update the screen when data changes. React is used for by top companies like Facebook and Netflix and Insta too. For example, we can create a simple counter app that updates instantly when we click a button. That's React in action. Next is So here are the few of React component examples, and those all. Next is about Node.js and Express.js backend power. Now let's move to the backend. Node.js allows us to run JavaScript on service, and Express helps us creating API keys easily. With these, we can send a receive data manager, manage users, and handle all logical securely. Together, they form a strong base for real-time and secure web application. From next slide, my friend Nirpam will be taking. Thank you, Deepak. So, MongoDB is a non-SQL database that stores data in flexible JSON-like format. It's a great for modern application because it does not require a fixed structure and scales easily. Common operations include creating, reading, updating, and deleting data, also known as CRUD operation. So as you see, create, read, update, delete, CRUD. MongoDB make it simple to manage and run data effectively. Connecting the MER stack. In a MER application, all four technologies work together. The React form frontend sends user requests, the Express backend processes them, and MongoDB stores the data. Everything communicates smoothly using React APIs and Jackson, all in one language, JavaScript. This unfeigned follow makes made ideas for faster, scalable, and modern application. After building the project, we deploy in online. Front-end app can be hosted on. So the learning roadmap for beginners is Foundation 1. In this Foundation 1, we will learn about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then in 2, we will learn about frontend by using React and some of the API integrations and that all. Then we will go to backend. the third step by using Node.js, MongoDB, Expert.js, and so on. So let's go to the project. So now, as you see, this is our project which we learned from Meet Stack. So in this project, you can see that we had created a homely hub of booking a hotel or rooms in separate places in Goa, Mumbai, and so on. So as you can see, this is in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and this is on Kerala, then once again Tamil Nadu, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, Rajasthan, and so on. Or you simply want to search a destination where you want to go and which hotels are there in that. Then you can directly, so you can search like this, and you see in the Goa where which hotels are present, how much prices are there. So I like this one. So I will go to this. Then you can see some of the pictures which are in this. You can press here. Yeah. Mm, you can see the pictures how the hotel was. Then go back. Yes. In search bar, you can search a destination and add date from which state to which state, and add guest how many guests are going, and see the availability. And there is a filter where you can check the price of at how much price you want. Property type, it should be house or flat or guest house or hotel, and room type, and in that room what you want, what your facilities you want, all that. So generally if I type like this, but my friend doesn't interested, so he wants to clear it up. So when I click the clear, it will be clear and refreshed. And let's once go back. Yeah, if you go for Uttarakhand, you can see the description and what's the place offering. And Here you can do the bookings and logins and everything, and you can see where's the place and what's the location, and there is extra information on that hotel. And if you go, you can see everything. So when you go to the login, if you are a new user, go to new user and type your name like Nipam, then enter your mail ID, then a simple or a tough password, and your phone number, and do the registration. Like this, you can do the registration, and when you log in, then you can do the bookings in the where you want to go and so on. So this is the overview of our project, and finally I will go to the conclusion. To sum up, the mastering the Mastech empowerment us to build a complete modern and professional web applications. It's it's a skill that blends creativity, logic, and innovation. As the saying goes, the journey of thousand programs begins with a single line of code. Thank you everyone so much to our thank you so much to our interactor and organization for this wonderful learning opportunity. And once again, myself, Nirpam Naidu, and my friend Adipak. Thank you.